Okay, on this case, what are we here for?
Your Honor, originally we were gonna do a compliance hearing, back in, I believe it was December. We were opting to try to get his GPS monitor off.
Mhm.
However, at this point, I don't think that that would be a good idea.
Okay,
Since December, there's been some mental health issues, with Mr. Lemkin, and he's been in and out of treatment.
mhm.
So we just wanted to give the court an update on where he was and have a couple of things that we want to do.
Yes, Your Honor. We were originally scheduled for yesterday. I did announce to the court that he was in, if I may pretend to the court at San Antonio Behavioral. He did get that discharge information, Judge. According to his outpatient plan, I believe they're wanting coordination with Center for Healthcare Services to get him stabilized on potential case management services, Judge. I spoke with probation, and that's something that we're gonna hopefully work towards, is to linking him up with Center for Healthcare, alleviate some of these concerns, and hopefully he won't have to be going to the Methodist or behavioral hospital on issues. But I'm glad that the court brought this issue to light, because it seems like he was having some issues, and I'm glad it's being brought here so we can squash out and see what we need to do to get him some help.
All right.
Your Honor, I would like to point out at this point in time, he is not being supervised by a mental health unit, because he was in compliance with everything and we didn't know that there was an issue. So we would like to amend conditions for him to have an evaluation with our mental health unit. And as you know, they work hand in hand with the Center for Healthcare Services so that we can get him stabilized on his meds and be supervised the way that he should be.
We have no objection to that, Judge. The court.
And I would also ask, Your Honor, if you can impose that would happen as soon as possible.
All right, Mr. Lampkin, how are things going with you?
Good.
All right. So here's the thing. Whenever there are some issues that occur with you, talk to your probation officer. If you feel like they're not addressing it, you can come into court. You understand? All right. Miss Abrams, she's going to let you know how to contact your probation officer. But if there's a mental health issue, or if there's something you feel like that probation officer is not addressing, you can come into the courtroom.
I'll give you my information too, so you can contact.
And counsel, will you be able to stay on the case?
Yes, Your Honor. I don't mind staying on it just to assist him should any matters arise, and I'll give him and his family members here my contact info so they can always reach out to me too.
All right. And so we'll make sure you remain appointed on the case, and you can, I know that usually in Judge Carruthers Court, they have updates ever so often.
That's right.
And
here's the pivot. This hearing was supposed to be a routine compliance check, but the mental health issue turns it into something more urgent. When defense counsel says the GPS removal is off the table because of recent mental health instability, it escalates the stakes from technical compliance to a safety and treatment problem. Courts often have two simultaneous goals: public safety and rehabilitation. The presence of frequent hospitalizations, outpatient plans, and medication coordination suggests this case needs coordinated care, not just supervision. Watch how probation, defense, and the court talk about linking to a community mental health center. That's the real remedy here. If the system fails to connect the dots, the next docket could be a revocation or a crisis.
the attorney who's appointed get paid for those updates. I believe usually the payment is paid as a motion to revoke.
Oh.
So,
Well, I'm with the public defender, so I don't have to, I get paid the same.
okay, awesome.
No worries.
So if we could, let's recall this case in 3 months to see how he's doing.
Yes, Your Honor.
And at that time, if there are some issues that you have, you can let us know, but we'll bring you back in 3 months. And let me give you a date.
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's put it for April 29th.
Yes, Your Honor. Sounds like a plan. We surely appreciate the court's time and for addressing this matter, Judge, and we're hoping he gets better.
All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna amend conditions. I'll ask that the MIC evaluation be expedited. We'll continue with the GPS, But once you're stabilized and everything is okay, your counsel can always come back for me to consider removal of the GPS.
Anytime. Or
Yes, he can come back, but I think it's probably best for him to just, in April, we can see how you're doing. And if everything is going well, I'll strongly consider removal of it. Do you understand? All right. Is there anything else that you want to discuss, Mr. Lampkin? All right. How are things going now? Are you living with relatives? And how's that going?
I kind of wanted to move back in on my own state.
Mhm. Well, you know what? And you can discuss that with your family members, but it's probably best that you stay with someone from now, just until everything is back on routine. The family for Lampkin, have they already left? Hi, is there anything you needed to let the court know?
Well, sure, thing if you wanna,
Oh, come forward. Because it's going to take a team effort to make sure he does well on probation.
I'm
Yes.
ex-military, so we got it pretty much under control on that.
Okay.
I was wondering if we could get, I know you already made a ruling on it. I was hoping Malik would have made a comment to you that if we could get a couple of hours extra on the monitor, because we're having to take him to all these different
Sure, can I see the file?
facilities, and we make sure that he's, charging it and everything. But we're just having a problem with the hours of 7 to 6, and I wanted Malik to tell you that we're taking him to all these different doctor's appointments, and we have a new psychiatrist appointment down on Commerce Street, and we're kind of like everybody's running ragged, taking, so if we could get a couple of extra hours.
Okay.
8 o'clock.
All right, why don't we do this? Probation, are you okay with his GPS partial? And for medical appointments?
This 3-month calendar call is the hinge moment. The judge is effectively saying, stay compliant, get stabilized, and we'll reassess the intrusions on your liberty. In this case, the GPS monitor. That's standard judicial balancing. GPS is invasive and limits employment, but courts keep it when there's public safety or compliance uncertainty. The judge's offer to strongly consider removal after demonstrated stability is meaningful, but it's conditional. For the defendant, that means documentation, therapy attendance, medication adherence, stable housing, and employer verification. For the defense, it means building a paper trail. For the audience, don't assume wait 3 months is passive. It's an active deadline. Treatment plans must be documented and timely.
And mental health treatments? So what that would mean is whatever time his medical appointment is or mental health treatment is, he can go and you can take him. So by me just saying partial GPS for medical appointments and mental health treatments, they will know. If there is an issue, counsel with pretrial services or probation that's monitoring this, you can just let the court know.
Yes.
Okay.
We're having to use all kinds of people to ferry him around,
Okay.
that's the main thing.
All right. Thank you for letting me know that. Thank you. Zach,
Yes, Judge.
I want to tell you about this relationship I was in.
Oh, okay. Let's hear it, Judge.
I was in this relationship with this guy, loved him and everything, but we ended up separating.
Okay.
And the reason why we separated is because I was into my career. I couldn't be a meteorologist, but I could try to protect people from different storms, right?
Okay.
So I'm trying to tell everybody this big storm is coming. Nobody was paying attention to me. But then I meet my ex again.
Oh, wow.
And I said, look, we need your help. Can you help us? And guess what? We're chasing storms. And this big twister is coming.
Got you.
We
Judge,
survived.
you did.
But my problem was in the back of my mind, I always remembered the twister that happened with my family.
Thank you for helping me out with the.
Mhm.
Let's
The
see.
name.
And my sister, a house fell on her.
Is that right?
Yes. And some girl comes by. We didn't even do probate. And guess what she does?
I can't imagine.
Some other lady comes up and tells her, oh, you can take her property. And she ends up taking my sister's red shoes.
That was, wow, we're like layers deep now, Judge.
Oh, yeah.
Dorothy from the thing and now.
You never seen Twisted. That's okay. Yeah.
Ellen Hunt, which come on, Judge.
Do we have anyone that you really seen?
No, we have not.
This, because I want to see a ticket.
This is injustice, Judge.
Oh. Hello.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm doing great, but I'll tell you what happened to me.
Yes, please.
Okay. I went to this small town and I'm just going to this small town to get something to eat.
Okay.
Next thing I know, they're trying to push me out of the town
Okay. All right.
and they're trying to arrest me, and they do arrest me and they throw me in jail.
Judge, this was last night.
And then I'm released, right? And I take off running and I'm in the woods and now they're coming after me. And guess what? They call in my supervisors and they're like, hey, you don't know who you're dealing with. And they're saying, what you call Hades, she calls home. And then I made it here.
Judge
And you
Rainbow,
know what?
I mean Judge Boyd.
Yes, and they gave me a nickname.
That's great.